I am Ravichandran from Madurai, Tamil Nadu. Today I am going to handle the 12th CBSE chemistry. Regarding chemistry, you have to first concentrate on 4 concepts. First one, how to write organic formula. Secondly, structures of organic chemistry. Thirdly, functional groups. And related formulas. Fourth one, common chemical reaction. These are the first 4 factors you have to concentrate regarding organic chemistry. I request you all, you should learn all these factors very slowly so that you can achieve very good mark in organic chemistry. If you have any doubt on these topics, then your organic chemistry will be disturbed. So next one, I am going to write I'm going to write the organic formula. Regarding the book, it is difficult to learn organic chemistry because I'll show you how it is difficult. First of all, this is acetaldehyde. You know, this is acetaldehyde. Like this. And regarding in your book, the formula will be written like this, with a double bond, etc. and all. Thirdly, you have to learn the IUPAC name for acetaldehyde. But as far as I am concerned, it is better to learn simple formula and simple name. Later on, you can convert it into complicated formula and complicated IUPAC name. First time, you just don't learn both things simultaneously because it will totally confuse you. So that it will be very difficult to learn organic chemistry. Okay, first one, I am going to start with organic formula. Organic means carbon valency 4. Carbon valency 4. So, regarding carbon, you can have many carbon. You don't worry about this. When you count 5, 6 means it is hexane. When you count 4 means it is butane. This is hexane, this is butane, we all know that. But see to that, the first carbon will have 3 hydrogen. This is very, very, very important. And the last carbon also ending with CH3. You can go for any formula. You can go for any formula. The first and the last will have 3 hydrogen, and in middle carbon they can have only 2 hydrogen. This is very, very important. Middle carbon will have only 2 hydrogen. Here also, in butane, whatever formula you can learn, but regarding the structures, there will be only 2 hydrogen in the middle and 3 hydrogen in the extreme. This is very important. Secondly, I am just writing one formula. Okay, like this, same formula. Okay. If you want to introduce a group, then you can introduce here by replacing one hydrogen. When you introduce a group, you should see to that it should be replaced by one hydrogen. Now the formula becomes CH2X. Somebody can ask you, they can ask me, what? Can you introduce in the middle? Oh, you can do it. I'll do it. This is one formula. Okay. If you want to introduce in the middle, you can do it. How? You take one hydrogen. That's very, very important. You remove one hydrogen and you can introduce a group on it like this. So you can check that there's only CH when a hydrogen is reduced. Whenever a hydrogen is introduced, there is only one H. And similarly, if you want to introduce one more group here also, you can introduce like this. You can introduce how many groups you want. That is irrelevant. But you check that is only we are having only one hydrogen. Then the third option, somebody can ask me, sir, I want to introduce 2 groups in the same carbon. If I want to introduce 2 groups on the same hydrogen, you can do it. How it is possible? Like this. If you want to introduce 2 groups, means you have to remove both the hydrogen like this. You should remove both the hydrogen. So be careful, this is very, very, very important. When it is an ordinary carbon, you should have 2 hydrogen. When it is substituted by a single group, you should have only 1 hydrogen. When it is substituted by 2 groups of the same carbon, there should not be any hydrogen. This is very important, but don't mug up. This is a basic thing for organic chemistry. Secondly, introducing a group, introducing a double bond. How to introduce a double bond? Very simple. You all know this is ethane. You all know this is ethane. Okay. If you want to create a double bond means, what should you do? It's very simple. You remove 2 hydrogen from the adjacent carbon. 2 hydrogen from the adjacent carbon like this. Okay. When you remove any 2 groups from the adjacent carbon, automatically a double bond will be introduced. This we call as ethene with a E. And again, if you want a triple bond, you again remove 2H. Like this. Again, you remove 2H. Then the compound will be a triple bond. The name you all know, ethine. Moreover, there is another name also, ethylene acetylene. Ethylene acetylene. But many can learn this formula without understanding. CH2 double bond CH2, CH triple bond CH. It is very easy. But when you go for a higher carbon, it is highly complicated. I will show you how to write. When you go for higher carbon, see This is propane. Okay, you all know this is propane. Moreover, you can check that. 3 hydrogen, 3 hydrogen. And here we are having 2 hydrogen. So, okay. Now, from propane, I can introduce propene. How I can do it? Suppose if you forgot about propene, you can create your own propane. How? You remove 2 hydrogen from this. You remove 2 hydrogen from these 2 carbon. Okay, I'll write this formula by seeing this formula. You see, I'm writing this formula by seeing this formula. This is propene. So, there's a doubt. What? Can you remove these 2 hydrogen? Okay, that also can be done. By seeing this, you can write this formula. You can create all this formula. Don't bug up. You can create. But both are same. Both are same. You can write as you like. Don't go for the book. Book is only guide. If you want, you can write like this. If you want, you can write like this. Okay. Then, somebody can ask, sir, they are telling about but 1-ene. How to write this? But 1-ene. Nothing. Very simple. I can write directly. I can write directly without seeing the book like this. You see, I can write like this, or I can write like this. Without seeing the book, I can do it. But you cannot do it like this. How to do it? How to learn basically? Very simple. You see, but means 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You just, if you want, you can fill with hydrogen. Like this. You fill with hydrogen. What are they telling? 1. Ene means double bond. 1 means what? It means between 1 and 2 carbon. The bond should be between 1 and 2. How can you create between 1 and 2? Very simple. Just remove the hydrogen between these 2 carbons. That is 1 and 2. Okay, I am writing like this. That's all. You see, your formula is over. That's all. Or you can remove between these 2 also. That is your, if you want, you can do it. But I prefer to write between these 2 carbons. Then only you can understand the original but only. Okay, somebody can ask me, sir, I want to know but 2-ene. What is meant by but 2-ene? Having the same 4 carbon. Having the same 4 carbon, but 2 means the bond is between 2 and 3. The double bond is between 2 and 3. You see, like this, between 2 and 3. I'll write you Ca3, CH, double bond, CH, Ca3. That's all. This is but 2-ene. If you want, if you have any doubt, you can check. How to check? Nothing. For this carbon, 3 plus 1, 4 hydrogen. For this carbon, 1, 2, 3, 4. For this carbon, 1, 2, 3, 4. For this carbon, 1 plus 3. You can check like this. Okay, somebody can ask you some higher question. What? Butadiene. Now, you are going to see a complicated formula. Buta-1,3-diene. Buta-1,3-diene. You can write on his own account. You don't expect any book or any guide or any other assistance. How will you write? First, you write butane. First, you write butane. Okay. What they are saying? Buta-1,3-diene. 1 means, again I am just warning you, between first and second, like this. 3 means between 3 and 4, like this. Now you can create your own double bond, like this. CH2, double bond, CH, single bond, because between these two, you are creating a double bond, not here. Be careful, it is not here. And between these two, you are creating a double bond. That's all. You can verify. How to verify? For this carbon, 1, 2, 3, 4. 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 This is how you should basically understand to write double bond. So, okay. Next, we are going for the triple bond. How to write a triple bond? How to write triple bond? You see, triple bond means alkyne. Very simple. You don't expect anybody. How to write? Sir, this is propane. You can learn by your own self. This is propane. Okay. This is propane. You just remove 2 hydrogen. So it is called as propene. It's called propene. Again, you remove 2 hydrogen. Automatically it changes into a triple bond. That's all. You can create by your own triple bond. What is the name? Propine. That's all. Propine. If you want, you can write even for butane. So somebody is asking you, but-1-wine. Don't have any tension. Now I understand. You can write by your own self. How? You first write butane because of 4 carbon. You write butane. Okay. Between 1 and 2 double bond or triple bond. Between 1 and 2 triple bond. How can you write? You remove 2 hydrogen from here and 2 hydrogen from here, so that you can create a triple bond. How will I write? You remove 2 hydrogen, be careful, like this. Triple bond. You remove 2 hydrogen, that's all. This is but-1-wine. If somebody asks you, or somebody asks you in the question paper, but-2-wine, that's all. But-2-wine means, what you will do? You create between these two. You remove 2 hydrogen from here. You remove 2 hydrogen from here. That's all. Between 2 and 3. 2 means between 2 and 3. That's very, very, very important. Okay. You see, you can write like this. You can write like this. That's all. This is but-2-wine. So, butynes are triple bond, double bond, single bond, anything you can create by your own account. Okay. Next one, we are going to see. Secondly, we are going to see about organic basic formula. Organic basic formula. Preferably, anybody know all about this. But even then, I have to insist on this. Okay, first one, you all know methane. Okay, this is a stable compound. But when you remove hydrogen, it is highly unstable. Because you have taken one hydrogen from this. So what will you need? You have to give some group for that. Any group. And this writing X. It can be alcohol, it can be iodide, or it can be bromide, anything. But the name changes to methyl or methyl. So methane, when you remove one hydrogen, it is called as methyl. Okay. Secondly, ethane. You all know this is ethane. Okay. In some books, they write ethane like this. Don't write like this. You have your own style. Don't change your style according to the guide or according to the book. You have your own style. Don't change for it. Okay, this is ethane. But you can write the ethane in the combined form also. You can write the same ethane in the combined form. Both are correct. But this is having more advantage. Okay. Then next what I am going to do? Remove hydrogen. So that it becomes unstable. Okay. I am removing one hydrogen and replacing by a group. Here also, you are replacing by a group. Okay. Now these two are called as ethyl. These groups are ethyl. Both are ethyls. You can write as per your liking. Okay. So first one methane, second one ethane. Ethane, ethyl. Okay. Third one propane. From propane, the problem starts. Here now very easy. Without any guidance, you can learn directly. But the problem starts from propane. Okay. This is propane. You see? I am writing like this. Why I am putting these two arrows? Because when you go for propyl, you are having two propyls. How? When you remove this last hydrogen and replacing by a group like this, it is called propyl. Because this is unstable, so it is satisfied by a group, so it is called propyl. But what I am doing is, instead of removing this hydrogen, I am removing this hydrogen, not this one, this hydrogen. So this changes like this. This changes like this. You see, when I introduce any group, automatically I write CH. This is very important. This is an organic chemistry. If you by heart, totally it will become wrong. Okay. This is also called as propyl. So this is propyl, this is propyl. How to distinguish these two propyl? Very simple. If you remove this last hydrogen, it is a normal procedure. So it is called as N-propyl. Now, N means normal. But when you remove a middle hydrogen, it is called as isopropyl or secondary propyl. In chemistry, iso means carbon having two same groups are called as iso group. This is an additional point if you want you can know. That is, carbon having only two similar groups, they are called as iso. So regarding propyl, you should be very, very careful. We are having two profiles. But these formula will be given in the book like this. Like this. Don't read all this formula. Why are you reading like this? You have your own style. Don't change the style. Okay. Fourth one, we are going to see butyl group. In butyl, we are having 4 butyls. So, coming to butyl means you should be very careful. Okay, how to learn? Very easy. You see, straight carbon, okay. Then the X can be in the end. This is one type, or the X can be in the middle. This is the second type. There are 2 options, in the last or in the middle. Okay, I'll complete the skeleton form like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, X. How to complete? You all know. How? Sir, Ca3, CH2, CH2, X. That's all. How will you complete this one? You first write the skeleton form. How do you complete? Sir, CH3 having a group, so be very careful, CH. This is very important. Then CH2, then CH3. That's all. Okay, what is the name? This is also butyl. This is also butyl, but this is N-butyl. This is secondary butyl. So from straight carbon, we are having 2 types, N-butyl, secondary butyl. Next one, I am going for the branch carbon. You see, from straight, I am shifting towards the branch. In branch, you can have 2 types. You see like this, 1, 2, these are branch type. Okay. What are the 2 types regarding the branch type? 1, X in the end, the X in the middle. That's all. Like this. X in the end, X in the middle, here also at the end, at the middle. Okay. How will you complete? Very easy. You see, how will you complete? CH3, there is a group, so CH, here is no group, CH2. What about here? This is also end. Like this is also an end. So what are we going to write? CH3, that's all. This is an end, CH3, this is also an end also, so it is CH3. Okay, coming for this, first I write the skeleton form. Then what I will do, this is the starting one, CH3, end, CH3, end, CH3. What about this carbon? That is very important. Like this. What about this carbon? This carbon has 2 groups. It has 2 groups. So, there is no hydrogen here. If you have 1 group, there will be 1 hydrogen. If you have 2 groups, there is no hydrogen. That's all. So, what about the name? This is this is isobutyl. This is isobutyl. This is tertiary butyl. Isobutyl, tertiary butyl. This is the difference. So, you should understand one thing from this. What you can understand? Be careful. Butyl is highly complicated. So if you learn correctly, there's no problem. What you can link about this? Sir, N-butyl, secondary butyl, they are created from straight carbon. That is very important. They are like brothers. They are related. Similarly, isobutyl and tertiary butyl, they are created from branch chain. Branch carbon. This is the main difference. These two from straight chain of the carbon and these two from the branch chain. So, okay. So, in butyl, we are having 4 butyls. That's why they ask many questions from butyl compounds. Because many will make mistake. Where they will make mistake? Here only they will make the mistake. Like this. Here they will make many mistakes. So, be careful. You can check. For this carbon, 1, 2, 3, 4. You can check yourself. So, okay. Now, butyl is over. Next one, I am going for. Next one, I am going for benzene. 6 carbon, 6 hydrogen. Regarding 12th, you all know this can be written like this also. You all know. And somebody will write like this. All our time. All our time. It is your style. You can decide your own time. But see to that, in these cases, you should understand there is one hydrogen in all this carbon. That's very important. Like this. Don't forget, there is a hydrogen in all this carbon. Like this. Carbon, 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 carbon. But while writing, we are not using to hydrogen. If you write like this, is okay. Okay, this is called as benzene. Okay. As usually, I am going to remove one hydrogen from here. Okay, I am just removing one hydrogen from here. I am getting a compound like this. Or you can remove one hydrogen from the ring also. Both are same. Both are same. But you see, in this case, what the name you will expect. If you ask you like this, what you will say? Sir, for methane, you told me methyl, ethane, ethyl, propane, propyl. So it's nothing, sir. Benzene, benzyl. Here, benzene means the name for this will be benzyl. But in chemistry, I don't know why they do like this. Really, I am just also upset over this. How do they name like that? I don't know. What they say is, this is benzene, but this is not benzyl. You see? I don't know why they do this complication. This is called as phenyl groups. You see? This is called phenyl. Okay, what we do? We cannot change this. They in chemistry, they are saying it's phenyl, so I have to say as phenyl. You see? This is benzene, this is phenyl. Be very, very careful. So, okay, then you'll ask me, which will be benzyl? If this is phenyl, which will be benzyl? This is benzyl. This group is called benzyl. Like this. In ring form, you can write like this. This is benzyl. Then you'll ask me, what is the parent compound for benzyl? What is the parent compound for benzyl? You see, this is the parent compound from benzyl. This is called as toluene. You see the difference? For toluene, they are calling as benzyl. For benzene, they are calling as phenyl. You see the difference? And again, I am telling, it is highly complicated. I don't know why they do like this. Okay, leave that matter. You have to be careful. For benzene, the compound is phenyl. For this one, it is benzyl. So, benzyl means C6H5CH2. Be careful. C6H5CH2. So, okay. Next one, you are going to see the next level. These are the basic structures of organic chemistry. Of course, there are many other. Those are you can learn very easily. These are very basic. What is my ultimate from this one? What is my ultimate point from this one? I'll tell you again. This is propane. If you take an example for propane, there are three options. What? You can remove one H from this. Okay. Then you can write like this. Like this. You can remove one H from here. In that case, you can write like this. You can write like this. Be very careful here. Then you can remove 2H from here. Then you can write like this. You can write like this. You see the main difference? I am removing one hydrogen from here. Sorry, from this one, I am writing the Cl. Secondly, I am removing one hydrogen and replacing a group in the middle. Then I am removing 2 hydrogen from here and creating 2 chlorides. Here you should watch this only. And the last one, I am just writing one more. What is this? You can remove 2 hydrogen from these 2 like this. And also you can create a formula like this. You see? Like this. Here, this is very important. Don't mug up. This is very important. That's all.